And for the last time, we're back. No doubt that the digital space presents brand new opportunities of acquiring income. The question, though, is to what degree? Will we ever get to a point where many more of us can rely entirely on making money from social media and turn it into a viable career? To help answer the question is commentator and media consultant Mphela. Phil, your account is verified on Twitter.
Yeah.
There's a little blue tick that lives next to your name. Okay. Verified as what? Like, because when you verified, they're saying this person here is famous for something.
Yeah, but I've been at this for quite a while. You know, I started off at TVSA. I was there for 3 years. I was blogging for free. I wasn't getting paid for it, but I knew that I was building a contact list and I was building a platform for me to go to do other things. And I started off as a blogger, and then from there I get into entertainment commentary where I've done things on other channels. So I suppose that's a validation of the work that I've done over the last 10 years.
Oh, that's awesome. And so you say you were blogging for free with like an intention that you wanted to. Can you put it in a word? What is it that you wanted to
Look,
be?
like what Sia and Sibu said. I mean, like, you need to have a plan. You know what I mean? I came from Northwest, from rural villages in Northwest. I knew that I was not going to be able to go and study journalism. So I said to myself, okay, cool. When I get to Jozi, what am I going to do that's going to get me into the game? And I was lucky that in 2007, blogging was, you know,
on the rise.
On the rise. You know, you had your TVSA and you had all these people there.
So Lelo was on TVSA.
Yes, Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar. Okay, I see what's happening. She's on Just Curious.
Yes.
Well, since left it.
Yeah.
All right, so you were just commentating on TV shows. What happened?
Actually, I mean, my very first article that actually got attention didn't have anything to do with television or the entertainment industry. It was called Seasonal Lover. It was about relationships. And people liked it, like the way that I did my commentary and all of that. And then from there, I was on some, okay, there's a good platform for me to get to where I need to go. So now how do I package it right? So I was like, everybody's doing gossip, so I'm not going to do gossip. I'm going to try as hard as I can to distinguish myself from there, which is very important. You need to find your niche within that space, because if you just come in and do what everybody else is doing,
you're gonna get lost.
That's the thing.
Okay, so now we've established who you are.
Yeah.
We're gonna get spicy now. You are not convinced that people are making all this money that they say they're making from being influencers, bloggers, you know, digital moguls.
Yeah, it's not that I'm not convinced. It's that I need there to be an honest conversation. I mean, if you go into my Twitter feed, you'll see that I do a lot of numbers a lot.
Yes,
with television ratings,
yes.
radio,
I actually
magazines.
saw our ratings on your page.
Exactly.
I was like,
You know
how does he know when we don't know? What part of the game is this?
You know, so I sit in a position where I can just pick up the phone and call the channel or call Stay Clinical, call all these people and get these actual numbers and stuff like that. And I feel like it's my responsibility to use that in a positive way. It would be very wrong for us to give people the impression that you can just wake up and leave your job, or you can just start a blog tomorrow and then you're going to be a billionaire or you're going to make a living out of that. A lot of the time, people are making money because they've created a platform for them through digital space, and then they're able to do other businesses through that. It's very rare that somebody's just going to make money from just being a blogger or a YouTuber or whatever. Because the money that we make in South Africa is not what the Americans and, you know, the rest of the YouTubers and bloggers around the world are making.
What's stopping us from making the money that, besides, like, you know, obviously the pound is what, 20 and the rare, you know, the dollar's 14. What's stopping us from just making like a viable income?
Because, I mean, the platform that we're in South Africa, I mean, first of all, people are getting access to the internet, to the digital space for a lot of South Africans is not happening. Do you know what I mean? It's still a luxury for people to actually have internet and actually sit and consume our content for hours and hours. You know, data is very expensive. It hasn't fallen.
Oh, shots fired.
You know what I mean? We're still waiting for data to fall. That hasn't happened. So that limits the amount of time that people are going to spend on the digital space. And as well as, I think one of the guys said it, I think brands and agencies in South Africa are still not respecting digital content creators. They still think that they're doing people a favor. But then when you look at that and look at it into a broader spectrum of the entertainment industry at large, that's what we're struggling with. In South Africa, we are just not being given that respect. No matter how famous you are, I mean, a lot of people are always surprised when I give them facts that, you know that in South Africa, a lot of our celebrities don't even get paid for covers. It's like, what? You know, there are people that
Wait a minute, are people actually getting paid for covers?
Yes, there are people that are not getting paid for magazine covers. And you have to ask yourself, how is that happening? But is that culture? I mean...
Wait, stop. Internationally, people get paid to do covers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the norm in South Africa.
That is not the norm.
So you're saying it should be the norm?
I think it should be. I mean, you need to distinguish it from this. If they're doing a tabloid story, obviously you're not gonna get paid for
Yes.
that. But if you're gonna be doing a feature
And giving
cover
your
story
story.
for a magazine, you need to get paid for that. But then if you go back in our entertainment industry history, for a very long time, black talent were treated as, we are doing you a favor, be grateful that you've got a job in this industry. Unfortunately, 20 years in, that hasn't changed within the entertainment industry.
For just black talent?
Even though we've got black people making decisions within the industry,
Yeah.
that same structure of how we need to get paid, how we need to get respected.
Also, what
has
you're
not
saying is
really
black people are
changed.
getting paid less than their white counterparts.
They're getting paid less, or they're not getting paid at all. You know, and then that brings on another issue of fronting. So now you have a situation where a lot of us who are in the industry want to keep up this perception that we're actually making money.
Yeah.
And then when you get into trouble and now we need donations, people are surprised. So where I'm coming from is that, can we just be honest? If I'm making a living, I've never had a 9-to-5 job, okay? I've been able to pay my rent. I bought my car cash, through what I do. Though I've never had a 9-to-5 job, I have no tertiary qualification. That's fine, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell South Africa that, oh my God, you are gonna make lots and lots of money from doing what
You're gonna live. You're not going to splurge.
Listen, because that's not the reality. The reality is there are politics in this as there are politics in every other industry. But for us, it's even difficult because we have to deal with having to convince people all the time that I'm worth your respect. I'm worth what you need to pay.
So you are saying that people are posting brands on their Instagram pages and on their Twitter ones, but they're doing it for product and not for money necessarily.
Exactly. I can tell you this. I can stake my career on it. Of the 5 people that will tell you that they are at an event or whatever, only 1 is probably getting paid to be there. Of the 10 people that will post about a brand, only about 2 are actually getting paid to pay. Because sometimes what brands will do is that they will just send you stuff and just think that. And for some people, that's fine. Some people just enjoy getting those invitations to events and posting them next to Anele all the time. For some people, that's the validation that they need, and that's fine for them.
You're so refreshingly honest. I love it.
But we need that in South Africa, don't we?
To wrap it up, because we must go, and I really like chatting to you. Tula Cindy posted something, and it really made such a lot of sense, where he said, the males in the industry get these big endorsement deals with alcohol brands, and yet the ladies just get invited to the party and you get a bottle and you must wear a nice dress and makeup must be done and that's it. And there's a big like discrepancy in that, and that needs to change. So ultimately, this is what you're saying.
Exactly, because that happens because a lot of ladies are just happy to have those Instagram pictures. Guys are not really your Instagram kind of whatever. So a guy will be like, how much are you paying me? Whereas the ladies will be like, I've got a beautiful dress, I need to show it off, so I'll just show up.
Phil, I'm so sorry you have to go because you and I could have gotten so spicy together, but that's where we have to leave it for today. I hope we've given you plenty food for thought. A big thank you to all my guests, Menzi Ngobo, Siabeile, Sam Wright, as well as Phil Mphela. I hope we've managed to ignite a little fire in you for the endless possibilities in which social media platforms present, while still being cognizant of the pitfalls. Research, and stats. Anything is possible in our lifetime. Let's do this again tomorrow, fam. Thank you. Bye. Sure.